Joe? Hi, welcome. Did you have any issues finding the place?
Yeah, I got a little lost, but I think I figured it out.
No need to be nervous. The public just call with fairly basic questions, like if they should get tested and all that. The training would have covered it all. Do you have any experience with people?
No.
Well, I don't know if it's easier or harder, but we love having the extra pair of hands. Oh, sorry, love, I've got to check on Tim.
Hello, AIDS line. Can I help you?
Support is as near as your phone, hey? It's written under this number.
Right. Of course. What made you call today?
You're a volunteer, right?
I am. I think most people here are.
You sound pretty young. Surely you've got better things to be doing.
Maybe you should tell me your name.
Andy.
Andy. Great. Is there anything I can help you with, Andy?
Probably.
Did you have a question?
A question.
Well, it doesn't have to be a question. Was there a concern you wanted to address?
Did you call me?
No, you've called me. You've called AIDS line.
Right. Sorry.
It's the dementia.
Dementia?
They might be calling it something different now, already.
I can give you the address of a clinic. There'll be someone there that you can talk to.
I'm talking to you, aren't I?
Well, I'm just a volunteer. You need
I don't need
a professional, someone who can help.
I think I'm a bit past helping. This number, you can help with just general stuff, yeah? I don't need any specific information.
We can provide general counselling, if that's what you mean.
Sure.
I was just... do you know anything about flowers?
Flowers?
It's just... I bought some for someone and I'm a little worried about them wilting.
They're already in a bit of a bad way. I don't want them getting any worse before she sees them.
Who are they for?
My mum.
Could you give them to her today?
I can't remember her address.
Oh. Is there anyone else you can call?
You trying to palm me off again?
I mean someone who knows her address.
Jesus.
Andy?
I'm struggling to think of anyone right now.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Have you?
Well, can any of them help?
No, I wouldn't have called if there was anyone else.
Andy, how long has it actually been since you last spoke with her? Your mum.
5 years.
That must be very difficult for you.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't exactly describe it as difficult.
Well, perhaps if you could explain.
You're all the one reminding people they're not going to get AIDS from a bloody teacup.
I'm sure you could put two and two together. You've probably got other calls you should be taking. I'm not going to waste any more of your time.
Please don't hang up. You never told me what kind of flowers you bought.
Lilies.
Your mum's very lucky.
I doubt she'd agree with you.
I'm sure she's had a lot of time to think over the last 5 years.
I'm sure she has.
Have you ever tried looking at it from her point of view?
That I'm a poof that deserves to go to hell.
That maybe she was scared. It's understandable if she reacted badly. She wouldn't have known what it meant to have... how it was spread.
She knew enough not to kick out her eldest fucking son. Clearly, you've got no clue what you're talking about.
I'm just trying to help.
Do you think she was right?
I'm not sure what you...
About?
Me going to hell?
Do you believe in God? Do you think you're doing the right thing? You're sitting there posing as a good Samaritan.
I really do want to help you, Andy.
Is it easier to say that because you can't see me?
Is it easier to ignore the fact that while I'm over here losing the ability to walk straight, knowing that soon enough I'll forget how to use a toilet and start pissing myself like a dying dog, you're sitting there, pretending to care. Because you can't sit on the other end of this phone and say you really do care, but also believe that I deserve this.
I don't think you deserve any of this.
But you'll sit there silently condemning me for all the sins I've committed?
I think we should get back to talking about your mum.
This isn't about her anymore.
But it is. From the moment I picked up the phone, it's been about your mum.
What are you trying to do?
Lead me towards a path of forgiveness?
What, so I go home to my family and apologise for not wanting to lie to myself anymore and, I don't know, finally deciding to
Fuck another man?
I never said you had to forgive her.
She convinced me that it was my fault.
Do you know what it's like?
To think the way you love is so wrong that it can kill. To be fully aware that you're dying, and part of you still believing that you deserve it.
No.
So don't tell me to go back to the woman that has already accepted me as dead.
That's not what I'm... You don't have to... Andy, she's your mum. She loves you. I know she hasn't treated you like she does, but... She should know that it's her fault. Not yours, Andy. None of this is your fault. And if she hasn't realized that by now, then she doesn't really deserve to say goodbye. I'd still really like to help you find her address. Earlier you mentioned that you'd forgotten it.
Actually, I probably have it here somewhere. Now that I think of it.
You never told me your name. Well, maybe you did. Who knows?
It's Joe.
Joe. Not too hard to remember. Whatever the reason is, you're sitting at the other end of this call, Joe. I suggest you stop hiding from it.